the situation, current situation, is that the country is too big now somehow, because we are talking about electing somebody based, on whether it's ethnicity, region, religion, whether it's a Muslim, whether it's or the other vice president, we should be this and that. So it's already signaled the total
Mr.
failure.
Tony, you are not commenting on the videos we displayed. You've already diverted.
No, the same thing. That's what I was saying, that it is what it's kind of phenomenon that made Moghalu to say, oh no, I beg you, make I go hide my head, oh. And then, like Sister Rita also said, maybe the guy is afraid because the other guy is already, it's already running away from the big captured, the MFLA. That he's also part of them. That this governor, when the investigation continues right now, it's also going to, affect, this guy Moghalu, because they said there was a central bank deputy governor before too. So that if a clean system comes in, or if the investigation continues right now, it's also going to affect him, because you see that guy now, that Emefiele now, is somewhere in the USA hiding from being, from being arrested, because if they get in, that it's like what Sister said, because he has been part of the oligarchs, and then they have been sharing money together. Now they see him as somebody who try to betray them by introducing all this kind of measure that will make their money to be useless. That's why that now they say, okay, they're not fighting among. They say, hey, why do you have to go and do this? Why do you do this? Why do you do that? That's what is happening. Okay. So the guy is now, saying, oh my God, let me just run away, because those his friends, when they were sharing money, as Sister Rita said that he has been part of them, only to deviate, to go and be implementing all this policy that might benefit the public at the end of the day. That's why it's on the way. So then the next topic is about who, sir?
Tony Kabaka.
We have not gone to second segment. So I think you've talked about what you've just showed. Or you want to talk about Tony Kabaka?
I will talk about Tony Kabaka, my friend. Because like someone earlier pointed out, Tony Kabaka is, for me today, as of today, is better than Governor Baseki, because I'm quite sure that the street that Tony Kabaka resides right now, I don't think any Fulani or Hausa man can go and kill anybody in that street. Only hearing of that name, Tony Kabaka. So we dwell on that before, that at least that case was of the Queen Latifah Hotel, which which really pained me 2 years ago. It was, it was so disheartening to see how the bulldozers were just coming to destroy that. That I think 2 years ago, I also wrote on the Nigeria Watch, when I was saying that they shouldn't have destroyed that hotel. They should have converted it to either students' hostel or a school or a hospital. And then today, like you pointed out earlier on, the CEO, that 200 houses have been demolished already this year. You see? And then all in the face of our city, looking at the worst village. I don't think Myself village is even looking worse than Benin City today, because I saw the pictures from Edo State last time, like in front of Oba Market there, or Rokota Hall. I was so mad, like wondering how all those second West Secular, or how first Secular, or Sakobaro would be like, because that city center, the picture, the images was just too bad. And then earlier this week, I was shedding tears when I learned that the German minister for
Tony, can I come in short?
We are too hold on. Before I lose my thought of line. No, before I lose my thought. So no. This week, the German foreign minister went to Benin to go and see our Oba, to go and discuss about the return of our artifacts, And then I was shedding tears. I even refused to be watching German TV station because I don't want to be showing those pictures of the rotten Benin City, a city that is be talked about in Denmark, in Australia right now. Oh, Benin bronze, Benin artifact to be returned. But look at that city that these foreign ministers are going to say. I don't think they will even spend more than 10 minutes with the Obas.
All right. Tony, you are diverting. That's not what we are talking about.
Yes, Tony Kabaka now. Tony Kabaka. Yes.
Tony, sorry, I don't think you have to use the word rotten Benin City. That's an insult to me sitting here, and I don't know of others. I think that word was too expensive for you to say rotting Benin City.
Take that back, please.
Take it back. But we are too dirty. We are too dirty in that state. We are too dirty.
I will take. I will somehow. I will somehow take it back 50% so that I don't because I'm also from there. But it's a pity because when I heard that the minister was going there, then to Tony. So that brought me now to Tony Kabaka that other development should have been kept. That other guy from Germany submitted that those houses shouldn't be demolished. They should convert them or ask the people to pay some fines. To pay some fines. And then, then Benin City will be looking better than, as it's looking today. Okay, let me tell you guys. There was once upon a time a library there. They destroyed it. Our hospitals are being destroyed. Everything is being destroyed. And you look at those pictures, like if you are going from Oba Market now, from Oba's Palace there now, if you are headed towards Ekewan Road to Siluko Road, I just wonder how that will be looking like right now, like MDS there, or MDS, and then this Y junction, Siluko Road to the right side.
Talk about
and then
Tony Kabaka. You are diverting again.
So Tony Kabaka is a great man. You know what I'm saying? So it is the politics that they are playing. He did not disobey the governor. So it was just lamenting, and then nobody that somebody want to come and destroy her that you'll be laughing or taking it slowly. So he has got the right. So in a sane society, they would have taken that case to court, like George Bush case, they took that guy to court, like Macron's case, they would take it to court, and then they will make, emergency courts are around to be able to try those cases.
The case was in court.
Yeah, the case was in court, but Obaseki said no, that he is the Alpha and Omega. He went ahead and they destroyed the place, and then there's no repercussion for him.
Anyway,
that's what brought us. Thank you.
I don't expect you to. I don't expect you to say something different because after all, Tony Kabaka is answering the same name. Probably you are.
No,
like Tony.
No. I didn't like him before. When he was an Agbero. But
is he a set now?
No, the situation that we find. But the situation we see ourselves today now, for me, Tony Kabaka position in Edo State as Agbero is even better than Obaseki. And I want to tell you guys, you always say that you guys always talk, wait, you guys always talk of that Curtis. Curtis is good. Ogboni is not a bad thing. Ogboni and Cultism in Africa should be regarded as Rotary Club. Lioness Club.
We don't want to talk about Cultism here.
Please take this topic off, please.
Okay. They should try to help the people.
All right, Mr. Tony, we're going to come back to every one of you.
Obaseki is worse than a Curtis. It's worse than anything. Thank you, sir.
Hold on. I cannot wait to hear from you, Tony, on the next topic because that's when I'm going to know if you are a biased person or not. Lefties, can I move on to the next segment before we call on?
Yes, before you move on, I have to quickly say something because we need to do damage control on Tony's opinion. Tony just said Curtis is good, and I don't know how he's going to justify that. Okay. But for the sake of history and record, we are not supporting Cultism here, and we are not preaching Cultism here. So if Tony says for his personal record, I don't know why he said that. He has the right to say whatever he wants to say.
No. Oga Lefties. Hold on, sir.
Going by Tony, we are done with you. Going by Obaseki and Tony Kabaka, I also want to do damage control here. Two of them are same of one coin, two face. Obaseki and Tony Kabaka, they are same. Because the same Tony Kabaka said they brought him in. They know what they did to bring him into the government. So Obaseki knows Tony Kabaka very well, and Tony Kabaka knows Obaseki very well. And Tony Kabaka, Obaseki knows the capacity of Tony Kabaka, though he has rejected him because politics of the same divide. Tony Kabaka belongs to Oshomole, and Obaseki didn't want anything that has to do with Oshomole. So as such, he dumped Tony Kabaka and bring up people like they are now in social media now. So many of them are in UK. I picked them and enforced them. They were still the same Agbero like Tony Kabaka. They were still doing the same thing. he didn't actually leave Agberu. He dumped some, tried to take power from them, tried to disgrace them, tried to use political strength on them to mellow their strength, and also raise some lions that he could use to tame those ones. And actually, those ones were telling, come out if you want, because they have government backing. So we have to do damage control. That is just the truth. So I think we'll go into the next segment.
Good evening, Nanjawo. I think I have not contributed.
No.
You are going to have
just hold on. You're going to do all together.
That's just joining us now. We take the first segment and second segment together when it gets to your turn. Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Don't worry. Thank you.
All right. Ophelia, you just joined us right now. You need to turn on your device, your mic, so that we can accept you on the screen. If not, you are just like in the middle right there. You are not on the screen. You are not out. So, and you are blocking the space for others to come in. Ophelia, if you are listening to me, turn on your mic, your microphone. Turn it on.
Oganaja Watch, please, I'm very sorry. I want to just, if you can give me like 30 seconds to clear myself on the on the issue of cultism, please, sir.
No, you have 15 seconds. Go straight to the point. 15.
Thank you very much, sir. So, the Oyibo people, they get Rotary Club. Then they get all this Lion Club, they get King George Club.
No, you are not clearing it. We don't want to hear, you are still advertising these things. We don't.
No, I'm not advertising. I mean that.
Are you taking it back? In fact, don't justify it. Don't worry. Don't clear it. We don't.
Tony, you cannot compare cultism to an open club. I'm a member of Lions Club, if you must know. If you want to know, I am a member of Lions Club International. I was the president of Lions Club International Benin before I left Nigeria. So you cannot compare. Don't you ever compare Rotary to cultism. Thank you.
Okay, my people. Thank you very much, my people. We're going to recapitulate back on this video. Some of us have seen it before, and we have previously displayed the video here before we move on to Peter Obi rally, or rather speech in Rivers State. Let's listen to this man again.
I'm not campaigning for Obi, but he's the best. Reason is he has said that he's going to cut down what collects the money of government. Cost of governance. Cost of governance. That is where they kill us in this country. And new trajectory and new direction. We'll talk about other things.
You are obviously you are a candidate. Obi is your candidate.
No. Obi is, by my critical, unbiased assessment. Right. I am not making this statement because I am a part of Obi. I'm making this statement because he, and more by comparison, is the only one who has shown that if given opportunity, he can take this country.
But there are a lot of arguments, Keisha, that Obi has less experience compared to Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu and the former Vice President Atiku Abubakar.
Is that the kind of experience you want?
I'm not. I said this.
The experience that has made slavery out of Lagos, the experience that has made a man to produce governors for 20 years and is in control of the system of Lagos, the finances of Lagos. There is nothing that happens in Lagos without Tinubu's approval. Is that the kind of experience you are looking for? That is a malevolent experience. That is a diabolical experience. That is a retrogressive experience. That is a cancerous experience. That is a corrosive experience. That is a backward experience. That is a reducing experience. That is a poverty-oriented experience. That is a Stockholm Syndrome experience. It is an experience that must be smashed to the smithereens and dumped in the compost stone. Our country needs egalitarian, progressive, brilliant, intelligent people with capacity, idealistic, to take us from the nadir of insignificance to the pinnacle of global recognition. That's what we're looking for. We don't need the experience of plutocrats and plutocrats who have put us in a quagmire and subjected us to this level of misery and slavery.
Okay. Praise.
All right. Leftists go interpret all the, all these people, they wear coats. you know, their English be as they be. So leftists go interpret what he talk later.
No, that's why you just talk. So I go direct her to Alex. Okay, Alex not there. I go direct her to Margarita.
You go interpret.
That's why you give me. So I will direct it to
No,
Margarita.
no, you could. I didn't want direct that QCM.
Tinubu don't show us cheap way to answer question.
All right, let's move on to see the speech of our principal right there in Rivers State.
Excited supporters chanted the name of the presidential candidate of the Labour Party, Peter Obi, as he walked from Education bus stop to Okija, acknowledging cheers from supporters shortly after the main event of his campaign.
Meanwhile, before we move on, I want to quickly say, if we have any Tinubu people watching us right now, or you are already on this panel in disguise, please, can you urge your principal to walk on the street? Because we'll never see something like that. Tell your principal, you know, APC candidate, tell them, say, make it walk in at Chetima, make they walk on the streets. Make they greet people, they go on the street. We go live, we could say something like that. Most of it go happen. Now, let that one I talk, just talk, not talk about our principal. Just tell your principal may walk as our own they walk for street just now. We want to see him like that. All right? Not be this one be the first time. If you argue, man, get me any video for this our software here. Why I go play where our principal they walk for streets. You know? So let's move on.
Excited supporters chanted the name of the presidential candidate of the Labour Party, Peter Obi, as he walked from Education bus stop to Okija, acknowledging cheers from supporters shortly after the main event of his campaign at the Yakubu Gowon Stadium in Port Harcourt. For Obi, reaching out to supporters in person is important, just as he promised during his speech that the people should hold him responsible for all the promises if elected. Obi says he will fight insecurity, create employment, and promote education.
Our number one job is to secure and unite Nigeria. Our number two job is to make sure that we have a country where there's rule of law, where there's a better environment. We want to have a place where there's a great environment for people to invest, where we have law and order, where police will be a helper. We want to have a country where education is number one priority in terms of development. Number two priority, and health is number three. Anybody that enter university for 4 years will stay 4 years. No more student strike. That is why we say we want to move the country from consumption to production.
It is time for us to take back our country. It is time for us to recover our country for those who have put us in poverty, in hunger and unemployment. And therefore, the choice that we must make in 2023 is Labour Party and Peter Obi. There is no doubt why we have been suffering is because we have been voting for the wrong party.
A new Nigeria is possible. Port Harcourt must come back to the forefront of industrialization as we go from consumption to production.
Labour Party's governorship candidate for Rivers State, Beatrice Itubo, received the flag of the party. She called for the support of all candidates for the party in the state and the presidential candidate, Peter Obi.
All right. Thank you very much, my people. We're going to stop that right there. So that is all the videos we have for you guys today, except we want a reference to any other videos on demand. Thank you. Thank you. I want to quickly appreciate Eze Wango. Thanks very much for your support, sir. Received, and we are very, very grateful for this. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. May God replenish your pocket for you. Thank you, sir. All right. We will move on now. We are going to start with the old people that are just joining us. Or the new people, sorry, that are just joining us. Then we take it around again. That's all we have today. If you know you have not contributed to the first segment, you have the opportunity to contribute to all of them at the same time on this segment. Thank you very much. Lefties, back to you.
Yes, we'll be starting with let's see the people here. If we stay here, yes, we'll be starting with T. But before then, I would just like to say little, very little, because the video is very self-explanatory and it's very okay. Apart from the first one, where the man wanted to really, he confused the people on the studio. Even the person asking him question, the woman was confused with his English, where Peter Obi matter. The man begins speak all the English with the dictionary. It's just self-explanatory. Everybody confused. Even the other man of it talk. That's why when they ask me, say explain, I dedicate them to assuming Alex day here now, in all day. So I go dedicate her to Mother Alex when they reach, Mother Rita, when they reach their turn. The way they like to speak some kind English, sometimes they change, they twist tongue, they use big Oyibo. I never see Mother Rita speak the way they talk, saying are broken. No. All this way they speak Oyibo, that they go interpret them more. Mo could leave that side.
But that was it's supposed to be a teamship. I assigned it to you. So why are you not assigning?
You ask me a question. Tinubu don't show us easy way out. Look, see, not just Mr. Ep is not big trouble. Nigeria don't say Tinubu don't show us easy way out to answer a question. Once you ask somebody question,
it's a teamship.
Now team now.
Teamship, okay.
Like, we are using the team. I have Alex, I have CM, I have Mother Rita.
Mother Rita also have the right to assign it to like CM and any other person.
No, Mother Rita don't go for assign her because she's good. That's why I say make she answer her.
And you good, don't make something maybe you answer her.
Because you give me now. Me there here. You ask me now, I give the team.
This is what happens in Agbado's team.
So now what Tinubu don't do, don't show us. You don't now useless way out. Cheap way out to the run away from what you supposed to do. You don't want to do, you know, feed do you. Now be Tinubu, and now they use now the easy way out to until Peter Obi correct us, we will continue to use it. Which you ask me a question, I go dedicate
all right.
to somebody
before
else.
we move on to Mr. T, Kingsley Moghalu, thank you very much, sir, for the super chat. Please, guys, if you're on the comment section right there, this is Christmas, so we'll never do Christmas for us. We're gonna do Christmas, not Christmas or Christmas, Christmas. We're gonna do Christmas for us, my people. Use the $sign. Just write time, say my Christmas support. You know, I think that would be fair. You know, support us, encourage us. Just put it right there. I would like to see the notes for even though not $1. That will make me feel good. So at least somebody do Christmas. So you're right now underneath say Christmas gift. It doesn't have to be big. Make it be $1 at least. Maybe we know say this Christmas is a season of love, right? You know, where you show love and all that. We want to say things like that. God bless every one of you. Amazing Grace USA. Thank you so much. Yes, we love you too. You have always been one of our backbones. Thank you very much. I like that. I don't know whether left today side that love because you say I love you guys. Left today side the guys.
Guys, I be you if I be you know now guys S now one person.
So let me ask you
guys.
Let me ask you. You decide.
As you say, guys, meaning the whole garçon. They use French garçon.
Why can't be say what assigned to you? You were reassigning it to someone else.
And that be the community worker. The people there inside.
All right, we have.
That don't make Alexander Gomez verse now.
Yeah, Dr. Alexander Gomez. Thank you very much, sir. Hey, Christmas gift. You see on my body, I go, listen, you know, not say weekend pull coat yesterday. Mona don't make me vest. I go pull my own coat.
No, Naja was not cause trouble. Not be coat, you go just remove the eyeglass and your cap like you do so.
Hey, God. See, man, if somebody provoke me today, I go remove this eyeglass, remove my hat.
Just for once.
May they provoke me first now.
Oh, you see how
now Matt, you want to provoke me?
First way it was saying if they go church where
no, wait,
they call Christmas
now Matt, you want to provoke me?
Usher for church, you say Christmas. Whether na Christmas, whether na Christmas, you know, come. And he say na usher for church that time.
You see, wait till you tell them. Wait till be your last statement.
You say you be usher for church.
No, you go back. Your last statement just now.
I don't even remember.
You said that time. What does that time mean? Does it mean now or past?
So you know if you know it be Christmas, not be Christmas. Hi.
Okay. Dr. Alexander Gomez, amazing grace. Now God will bless all of you now. Thank you very much, my people. Kingsley Moghalu, we are very, very grateful here. Thank you, guys. Without you guys, there's no us. That's just the fact.
Alexander Gomez, we know say na man you be. I don't need to call you again. Everybody knows say na man you be. Thank you. God go bless you. And Kingsley, na man you be. All this super chat committee, God go bless. Not be today, not because na Christmas. No, more you remove Christmas. Not be today, na they do am. Now, na lifestyle. Na lifestyle to the always they do. Somebody else does
Christmas. In fact, Mr. T, you not go see we talk today. Not your verse. Even though
I see Henry Gabriel, German man.
Your verse.
No, Tony Africa call they tell us pam.
No,
see
Tony
this way they
go talk today. Now Christmas, now we just celebrate. So all of you, we are grateful. May God bless you all.
Mr. Elvis, Sophie
both
Talker.
My panelists, my supporters, financial
Mr.
supporters,
Elvis, Sophie Talker, make somebody no go carry life out picture, come go the show us we take for Christmas.
No, they never do that one now.
That terrible type it is, anything can happen.
No. If anybody want bring picture of foul, no bring picture of foul. Like what Margarita they do just now. They eat talking for his iPhone. All this kind of thing, me not they like an intimidation.
So besides the fear.
No, you don't see Margarita they eat talking just now. Intimidation be that now. Thank you very much, my people. May God bless every one of you. Okay, let's hear from Mr. T. Mr. T, you never reach your turn, sha, because the way the tea you take the sweet us for here, may not come be like say they buy.
No, it's on, but me no want to talk again because they don't close my mouth. All the super chat people, I don't want to talk again.
Now me they talk so say you see now, you don't go reach Mr. T turn. I thought fair talking. Me don't talk just now. Mr. T, if you go verse, so Sir Paul, thank you very much. You see, Christmas gift has started. I say, now small remain now. Now my coat, I say I want to remove Nabi.
No.
Wait, I told you just now say I want to remove.
You say if they make you provoke you, they go remove cap and eyeglass.
And I'm most starting from one now. Your body to the odd, most starting from one.
If you like, you remove, you not remove, you not get what it costs. Una do well. Committee of super chat.
Thank you, Sir Paul.
God will bless
thank
you.
May God bless you, sir. Thank you. I
God
wish you all a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. We are so grateful here. Thank you, my people. All right, Mr. T, talk to us. Although, have it in mind, Mr. T, that will go interject you if any money come here, not your verse. Go ahead, Mr. T. You say, Mr. T is not even available. Mr. T not even there yourself. Maybe they kitchen.
Wow. What he make Mr. T wrong? We not ask you say make you come help us.
No, he not there in the kitchen. He not there. In the you know this guy.
All these things people brainwave person they use. If you know your day, you're not there now. Which one I can't do like say you there and you eat chicken from
Let's move on to Mr. CM. You know, Mr. CM, sir, it's your turn. Talk to us.
No, wait. CM. You never reach express. After when Mr. T not there. When Mr. T not there like this, it's supposed to be Sivanos, but Sivanos not there, go be Comrade Omo.
Okay, now Comrade Omo. No, now Comrade Omo, get patience, so he just look there.
So because he get patient, that make you one liver, make you see why they know the one get patient. You want to see him.
No, leftists, you don't know say they Bible. They say ask and it shall be given unto you. Seek and you will find. Knock and the door shall be open.
So yeah, don't talk to Nigerian government where you must fight for space.
I be fair talk now. I just say now they observe everybody. they do a turn by turn. So
why you call it do like this? Now see they try to say you think say me if we not observe why we call no say na your turn.
No, I think they say as I don't talk. You understand?
No, Comrade Domo. You don't turn this thing to a Miloko now.
No, I'm not the Tinubu.
Let's make you wait.
I bet. Okay.
Support, thank you very much. Now CM, they send that message to CM, your fan, they say in the happy saying see you, see for screen. Thank you very much. Thank
you very much. Come on, not be our fault. All this kind of matter, it close our, it make us
more time. Lefty, see comment section.
Thank you, the crowd.
Oh, yeah, we dey here.
Not be with the do this thing they off microphone.
But as you call they come for our time, meaning we carry our head carry on here.
Exactly. You don't talk you don't talk finish. Mr. Andrew, Kai, now your pool goes slow for everywhere. So everywhere. Roadblock everywhere. Thank you, Mr. Andrew. God bless you. God bless every one of you that supported us. We are so grateful. In fact, I'm so happy. Now chicken, me want to go eat. So chicken, they fry chicken for kitchen. I don't feel like not be
chicken 80,000 for Nigeria now.
18K.
18K will not be price them.
Jesus.
I talk just now. Somebody don't give you chicken or not be the fried chicken.
Don't bring chicken. God send don't bring chicken. Come on. Okay, God said not be chicken. I want to eat again. I want to eat turkey. The kind one where Madam Rita eat earlier on. Let me want to eat some turkey.
That's it. Don't forget the bless you. This is your chicken. Don't change my voice.
All right. The break where we put for here, not be we put more, not be we put this break. Now, super chat committee people now put this break. And I know say they get immunity, Abby. Leftists, they get immunity now.
The one you see say chicken go give fish that far ahead that they give her. Not be with the full one.
And God said, now far ahead you give me this one or your this one no. Because he give me the lap now.
They hide the body. After all, Tinubu not be everywhere they show for body.
Well, that's not saying no right anything put. You just put far ahead. If you carry the far ahead, it's good. Thank you.
Talk to us.
Good evening, everybody. Good evening, Nigeria Watch family. So it has been a while anyway. Though I try sometimes to want to that's to join the panel. So the queue is always very jammed behind the stage, So
thank you.
Though I'm always listening. Anyway, let me go straight to the topic of the day. Like for me, Kingsley Moghalu, I think we have never have confidence in him. I think around April or May, where we will have discussion concerning the presidential candidate here. So we said, I think it was me and Madarita. We were talking about how he's been feeble. I'm looking at him like he has a feeble mind. Somebody that does not. So for him to give up so easily like this, I think you don't give up on your people, no matter the stress or what the conditions that is at stake. Just like the way Showores has been going, that's why grace fall on Peter Obi now. You understand? So for me, that's and he has been among the elites, like that's Senusi and all this whole oligarchy before. So let him go. And for when one of our brother was saying that, I think he cried that we are losing. We have more than 1 million people better than Kingsley Moghalu in Nigeria. Which, if they have not come out, they are there. But because of the system, they have not. We have not discovered them. So that's for Kingsley Moghalu. Then for Tony Kabaka, I think it's not because of the insult. Only the insult that Tony Kabaka insulted. It's not just because of the insult. What Tony Kabaka was saying that make Obaseki went to that extent. So it was like Oshomole in disguise. So it was the rift between and Oshomole. So Tony Kabaka was just fronting in that Oshomole camp. He was the one bringing himself out, showing. So and somebody must be a scapegoat. So Tony Kabaka now become a scapegoat. If not, there are other persons there like the No Molest and the rest, or even people that later they come to Obaseki team camp. So it's not because of what Tony Kabaka was saying that if you want to do this, you want killing, if you want to do that one, that over his dead body. No. Assuming he hid his head the way others did, maybe he would have not still been a victim because it was Obaseki. It was Shomole Obaseki was really dealing and fighting with, not. He said when two elephants are fighting, it's the grass that suffers. So Tony Kabaka that happens to be the front that the person that was spearheading in that camp. So that's for Tony Kabaka. So even for Peter Obi speech, I have not listened to that, but not until you played yours now. So everybody know that Peter Obi is the way forward now. You understand? Peter Obi is the reason why Nigeria is still standing. Because if not, the separation and everybody was the way the insecurity is going. So the disunity among Nigerians before. So everybody was almost looking at let the country just share, let everybody go their separate way. So, but since Peter Obi came and with his manifesto and the way he's going, without he said, don't vote for him because of Boma, don't vote for him because of this. So vote for him because I'm a Nigerian. So with that, Nigerians still have hope of one Nigeria. So with that hope, and we are seeing it that it is going to revive, it's going to resuscitate the lost hope, bring back what Nigeria does, what Nigeria really is. So I think Peter Obi Peter Obi is just the way forward. So there's no other candidate, but it's very unfortunate that people are still fighting for their pocket, for their personal interest because of collecting 1 or 2 naira from those people that will know that they have no headway. So that's just it. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Comrade Omo. That was swift. We really appreciate you for not taking all the time. Thank you. May God bless you. I want to quickly appreciate the Progressive NG. My brother, thank you so much. May God bless you. Thank you so much for your kind gesture as always. Thank you very much, Mr. Andrew, for your encouraging words right there. And thank you very much, my sister, Patricia Enofe. Thank you very much for joining us. I appreciate every one of you right there for your concern. Please, let's continue to share this broadcast. We are still here for the next 1 or 2 hours. So we still expect you to help us to share this broadcast and like the broadcast as well. As I'm looking from here now, the like is not encouraging at all. Can you press the like, the thumbs up right there on your screen? Click on it, please. Yes, thank you. Somebody just did. Thank you very much. Click on it and help us to share as well, to give awareness to others. Remember, our voices needs to go far. We are here to sensitize our people, to tell them to go get their PVC, to tell them who the right person to vote for. In fact, we are here for a better Nigeria, how Nigeria can become a better place. Before we move on to the next person, let's quickly watch this video here so that you can know the main reason why we are here. A lot of people that we think they will collect their PVC, they'll collect their PVC. To be honest, some of them are not doing this. Before I move on, Suzanne Igodaro, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm so grateful. Thank you. May God bless you all. In fact, I'm so happy this evening, to be honest. Nobody ever, no man or woman born by a woman can take my joy away, because the way me they happy so, is a natural happiness. May God bless you all. Let's quickly watch this so that we can know why our videos needs to be shared.
Came across this village in Mboko Umwanono in Obiungwa local government area of Abia State. I ran into a dilapidated primary school where the walls of the school is pested with people's PVCs yet to be collected for the oncoming election. It is surprising to see that in the face of all the pain that people are going through due to bad governance, that people are not taking seriously the possibilities of changing such governments. This is surprising to me to see that something this serious is taken so lightly. This is Mbokoman village, and I ran into this surprising experience where people have been called, everything has been done to make them pick up their PVCs, and they have ignored it. These are names of people within this locality who registered, and their PVCs are ready to be picked up. If you are from this part of the world, Mboko Umwanunu in Obingwe, please call your people, tell them to be a part of the change, to help make the change possible. This is so heartbreaking that something like this could be going on with people's faith at stake. I came around here today and saw this. This is unbelievable in Mboko in Obingwa. And today is what is today's date? This is the 21st of December 2022, and these PVCs are yet to be collected. Please, if you know anybody from this area, call them and tell them to go and pick up their PVCs. People are running around, setting up various ceremonies. Those who want to be kings, chiefs, and wherever are running around, and their people are yet to be a part of this process of change that will help and improve their lives. Thank you. I am going to post it. Everybody should participate in bringing about this change. Thank you. My name is Akoma Amanze, the Social Secretary of Nausa, the outgoing Social Secretary of Nausa, Chief Akoma Amanze. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much, my people. Somebody asking which state. Okay, what's from the beginning again?
Village. I came across this village in Mboko Umwanono, in Obingwa local government area of Abia State.
Abia State. Unwanko village in Abia State. Thank you. All right, leftists, back to you.
Well, yes, it is a shame, just like somebody said. It is a big shame. We can see what we are showing to the world. And INEC pasting some filthy paper on the wall for people to come and see. What a failed country. And a lot of money were earmarked for this.
Yeah.
Is this how we will go? If really you want to work, these people have addresses. No poster is working in Nigeria. All this PVC matter shouldn't even be a problem. They should have been posted to each individuals by post. Those that will not get it, those posts will be returned. Definitely they will get it. We remember those days when posters come to the street, everybody struggle to get which address. There's no way to get to you. You might get, okay, we know this person. Go and give it to them. So you are waiting for somebody that go, if it is not a trap by the federal government, purported, somebody that is at work, busy, or somebody that is trading, a trader, You want the person to leave his job that day and come and be looking queue you after frustrating the person for hours, even demanding for bribe before the person can get. You see why we need to change this government. This is a shame. Look at what we are showing to the world. And Buhari have mouth to be talking, and INEC have mouth to be talking. It's a big shame. It's a big shame. People have spent their time to come and register. You cannot post it or locate them by all means through special courier that will make sure you hand over to each person.
Buhari.
Yes, INEC will do that. Special courier. Individuals will sign for it to show that it's being collected by this. You must look for these persons with that area or somebody that know the person. This thing can be distributed. It can't be distributed. It can't be done. A lot of money is a mark. Where are this? What are this money being used for? If they tell you the millions of naira that is being put into this project, what for? Look at the sheet of paper. Look at the wall. This is absolutely an eyesore. And yet you want to blame people for not coming. You are making it so difficult, extremely difficult for every Nigerian at all, whatever project the state or federal government put out for the people. They make it so bottleneck. They make it so difficult for the people to suffer for it. It's painful, I swear. In Western world, you don't do this. Everything comes to you where you are. Everything.
Very unprofessional.
Everything comes to you where you are. Everything comes to you. You don't do everything comes to you where you are. Every appointment comes to you. It's not just by mail. They will send you mail. They will send you SMS. They will send you letters. It comes to your house. You get it. What is wrong with our government? And yet people are coming out to talk. It's a big pity. Just look at. This is an eyesore. This is an insult to Nigerians, to those people that call themselves professors in Nigeria, to those people handling offices, and they say they are learned. Look at, what is this? Is this for animals or for human beings? Look at the papers. Look at, not well organized, not even a good big ball like glassed. With wind and rain, this is gone. With winds and rain, this is finished. Look at it being peeled off. And they say, they are working. They've worked.
So disgraceful, to be honest.
People bury people who will die. The paper where they put for war better pass this one. Bury their posters. It's even better than this. Look at.
Let's hear from CM. I guess it's the next person.
Yes, it's CM. After CM Ofili. Yes, CM, please take the floor. This is just painful.
Okay. Good evening, everybody. Thank you for the opportunity. Although I've not been, I've been on and off. Well, let me start from the last video. Yes, the video, I think it's from Abia State, and look at where they pasted it. Sometimes some of these things I do not, I don't know what to make head or tail out of it. But all I'm saying is that the way, I mean, we are sort of, what do I say? We are closing up on February 25th. So I can stomach some of these things in the hope that when Peter Obi gets in, a lot will be straightened out. However, If INEC, who pasted this thing here, if INEC really want to distribute this is not INEC's office now. So definitely nobody should come here and be seeing this. As much as I know, this is like a list of people that haven't collected their PVC because this is a piece of paper. That's what I can make out of it from the photo. So some people might not know. Even if INEC want to advertise and tell people come and collect, they have the mass media. It's at their beck and call. They can book for slot anywhere. It could be announced in the churches, in the mosque, anywhere. And then more, and again, the issue of collecting a PVC. It is true. Those of us that won't vote, we are interested in people in changing the system by persuading people to collect their PVC and explain to them why they should do so. However, one should also know that if you are in difficulty, you see, you should shout for help. And part of shouting for help is to do the basics you can do. You went to INEC office to register. Then going back to go and pick your PVC, what is the big deal about it? Now that INEC is willing to give, how then do we help you? How then do you help your situation? You have to do the little you can do and then leave the rest to whatever, for God to straighten out. God cannot come in down from heaven to help you. Already you are choosing somebody among us, Peter Obi, a perfect gentleman who could do the job. All you need to do is not be shouting obedient or whatever. You go and pick your PVC. I mean, it's like your life depends on it. I'm sorry to say this. So when people felt in they couldn't do what is expected of them, then you, the person that want to give a helping hand, either by talking to them or explaining why they should do so, you get frustrated. Why must you go to INEC office and register and then refuse to go and get your PVC? Are you expecting people to come and tell you again? Are you expecting people to come and tell you? So INEC is probably they are taking advantage of the fact that they are like, maybe they must have embezzled the money meant for all this type of logistics, and then want to blame the people on sort of apathy that they do not trust the system. But I doubt it, because since 2015, that Nigerians make the greatest mistake of electing a deliberate falsehood in place of a Jonathan, a gentleman who should have changed the country or who's on the verge of changing the country. They voted for manifest falsehood. The suffering between 2015 and 2017 up to 2019 have taught them a lesson. They voted for change and couldn't ask for the type of change they wanted. The suffering was such that now they gave the the next level, and the next level is even hotter. So everything has gone down south. So that is enough reason for them to say, look, never again. Otherwise, I don't see the need why somebody should say, let me go and register for PVC, and then you are being begged to come and take it. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense to me. This is what you need. Everybody is talking about it. And if there is a time that PVC is important, it is now because of the beavers. The system they now use, no more snatching ballot box, no more incident form. This is not a case of you put your PVC, it didn't work. They say, write your name in the incident and vote. No. Even if you steal somebody's PVC, when you go there, the facial appearance, when the whatever, it will match the way they do it. So it's it's becoming scientific. And then above all, when you vote, nothing like collation center, you wait for somebody by the bush on their way to the local government headquarters or to the state INEC office. Somebody will come and shoot gun in the air, sort of interchange the ballot boxes and give you the one they've stuffed, and then they carry that one. So this is now a case of at the polling station, when you vote, you will be there. The thing will be transmitted electronically to the server through the server, just like the way you send text message on the phone. The moment you finish typing and you press send, the thing gets to the person wherever he may be. He gets in there, so you don't need to go and do any hanky panky in between. So what I'm trying to say is that there are a lot of advantages why people should go and get their PVC and then help Peter Obi, because to me, Peter Obi is Nigeria's last chance. I keep saying it. I don't want to know whether people criticize me or not. Peter Obi is Nigeria's last chance of getting it right, as far as I know, or who knows. Now, one thing I wanted to comment today about is this issue of Kingsley Moghalu. I want to use it as a discussion point for Nigerians that play elitist politics. They say politics is all about the people. The people will decide. Though the majority always carries the day in a democracy, there could be stupid majority, I agree. But in a situation where we've seen ourselves, Kingsley Moghalu came, presented himself for the presidency. He couldn't work in his own party. I mean, okay, 2009, he was part of he was the presidential candidate of his party, YPP. Then he left it and joined the ADC or whatever. And whatever they did there, he couldn't work. Now, he felt that he wanted to take a back seat. He didn't want to support anybody. I know on the day of election, as a Democrat, he may like to vote for whoever, but given his prominence that he has shown his hand as a politician, it's not like somebody like me or any other person. He should have come out and then said, given what the people are doing, give from the evidence before Nigerians, Peter Obi is in the lead. Then you support him. The difference between our politicians, those that claim to be elite, that they are well educated, die in Nigeria, and the European counterpart or in America is, you see, then they will be contesting for party ticket vigorously among themselves. In the end, one person will win, the other person will support him. That is the way, because it then means that if the people should choose you and not him, because you've talked to the people, which means you trust them. It does, when we say Nigerian people, not every voter in Nigeria sells pepper in the market. There are university professors. Yes, there are unemployed, those people full moving around. You see them at the newspaper stand. Some of them are master's degree holders. They are well read. It doesn't mean because they are not on Channel TV, AIT, or Arise or anywhere that they do not know anything. After all, if you have a basic education, you can easily know if you want your price in gold. You can easily know how a system works. So, somebody like Kingsley Moghalu, I use him as a talking point for all of them. You don't just go out. I think that is now what Pat Utom is doing. Pat Utom said it during his time. I mean, you can't get better than somebody as better than Pat Utom. By my own reckoning, he's one of the people I like listening to. He said when they fought for the revalidation of June 12th, they tried all they could. Then Abacha took over. They were Nadeko fighting Abacha. Eventually, the man died. Abdul Salam came in. They were saying consigned professionals, all those things of Totomi did. When 1999 came, they all chickened their way. Then the criminals, the likes of Bola Ahmed, Tinubu, 4G, everything entered. Even Obasanjo is not the true Democrat anyway. So they took the back seat and everybody entered. And instead of building on the gains of democracy, everything was just like another dictatorship and then outright looting. So Wotomi felt that he should take blame for it, or his generation. So when he realized it, that was why he was forming this coalition. He formed this coalition and said, look, I will give it a try that we made a mistake, because if those people that drove out the military had been able to take over the reins of power, including him, it could have been better. But then they felt that, okay, now they're out of the system, we are so shy. So that's why Pat Utomi identified. You see the way it's going with Peter Obi. Pat Utomi is people they are considering for Nobel Prize in economics. Somebody like that. He has said it one time. I think somebody must have made a nominated him. These are people that sit on the board of South African companies. So many of them. So what doesn't he know? But he brought himself down and then said, let us support Peter Obi. So I expected Kingsley Moghalu to go to Peter Obi and say, look, not even if you are not the best, but the people have chosen you. So the people, Kingsley Moghalu cannot know more than the Nigerian people. That is the way I always say my own. If I give me reason why I support Peter Obi, I will tell you. People from the east, west, north, and south. They can be fools. Not all of them are Okada riders with that elementary C certificate. Most of them, all these university, all our undergraduates, since 9 months or 8 months they were at home. They were rooting for Peter Obi and they've seen it. So when you see something like this and then people are playing, you want to stay. Well, sit back for what? So it's only when you are in charge then that you now come and party. If you are not chosen, give your idea. That shows the love for your country. You will say, okay, let me collapse my structure behind Peter Obi, who you see is the people's choice. So you can use that as an example. When people say, why should he say, look, people can, I mean, there cannot be a mistake that everybody is rooting for him. Everybody from market women to university professors to students to even career people. Okay, look at Nigerians in the diaspora. Even if you are not educated, if you have a job and you are paying bill, you become wise. So these are people rooting for Peter Obi. So why should Kingsley Moghalu go and sit back until you become a presidential? Then everybody, no. That is being selfish. You can't be selfish with your knowledge. If you have something to contribute, give it to Peter Obi. Go there. Probably you say, look, I will be the person to be in charge of this. I will be the person. Why are you doing it? Say that is the people. I thought Peter Obi wouldn't be popular, but look at the way people are, everybody, the youths. After all, who are you going to? Who are you don't know more than everybody. My professor told me that they call them professor. They profess to knowing nothing. Only they feed on students. If you get a professor around you, they will all be asking you questions. Go and research it. When you bring it out, you don't you are feeding him. That's why it's called a professor. But in Nigerian own case, people don't see it that way. They see that if I'm not in charge, or that maybe or this or that. Whatever you say in English language can be translated in Igbo, Bini, Isha, Fulani, Fufude, Yoruba is the same thing. A professor of English in UK may look stupid when he gets to Russia because you can't speak Russian language or speak Arabic. So using English or talking all these things, what you are saying, we all know that Nigeria, we can fix everything, but it does not mean that you must be the person in charge. That's what I don't like. And that is where my point of departure from what he's doing. That is why I'm criticizing him. You can't just go and take a back seat that you want to give and then Nigeria. Then what do? You've been on this, you've shown yourself that you are capable of being president. But the people are rooting for somebody else. If you really love them, you say, okay, since this is the people's choice, then you go with him. Clinton, Hillary Clinton and Obama slog it out. In the end, the husband, Bill Clinton, said, look, this is the person the people have chosen. He went behind Obama, forgetting about the wife. The second time, the same thing. And then he said, look, this is the man to follow. Because you have to go with the people. It's only when you feel that the people are stupid. It's not so. All those people you see everywhere rooting for Obi, most of them, they're highly educated. Most of them, even on home and abroad. So what is it education you are showing? Rich men are equally following Obi. I gave example with Pat Otomi. How many Nigerians of his generation can you compare with Professor Pat Otomi? How many of them? So that I'm using that this Kingsley Moghalu to really sort of to talk on the elitist politics people play in Nigeria. Gone are the days. You can't look, even if Obi is a dummy, the fact that there are character people saw in him and the majority are going to him, follow the majority. Follow them. When you say, look, this is the man of the moment. That's what you do. It doesn't mean all those things until they bring you in, then you have your own party, then your party didn't bring you, then you now want to take a back seat. When you take a back seat, you said, okay, it doesn't mean. With you, even without with you or without you, the Obi is winning. It's already there. And maybe God so kind. That's why Otomi is part of the deal because he's at the center of it. You see Pat Otomi campaigning for the first time. I'm seeing him in this type of mood, going around. How can you intellectually you can't compare Pat Otomi with what he is? You can't. I know, but in Nigeria, people play politics just to suit their pocket. So as far as I'm concerned, I'm really not happy with that type of his posture, posturing, all this grandstanding. It won't help. I'm not the type of person. Place your knowledge at the service of the people. Zeke in his thesis, the great Zeke of Africa, in his thesis at Howard University, Lincoln, I think 1930. He said he believed in education for service and service for. He said he believes in education for culture and culture for service and service for humanity. That's all. That is the only thing. So as far as I'm concerned, if you're an elite, if you do not place your knowledge, your skill and the abilities at the service of humanity, then it's a waste. You can't just come and see your people like this. Despite the flaws Zeke had, he said he came back when he came back from America. He said, I saw my people in chains. That is colonial chain. I helped to liberate them. That's why he started the independence struggle to liberate them, liberated the whole continent. Now, Kingsley, with your knowledge, you've seen Nigeria the way it is. Even if you are not in #1 position, why not support Party Otomi? Is enough for you to join Labour Party. Anybody who is an intellectual, when you see people like Party Otomi, where they are going, it's enough reason for you to say, look, I will join Labour Party because of the likes of Party Otomi, for him to be in charge and then be, I mean, not really in charge, but be prominent in there and moving, I should join him. And I can say that if you ask me, Mike, why Labour, I say Party Otomi is there. Are you better than Party Otomi? What hasn't he known? Somebody who studied how many postgraduate degree, up to 3, MPA, PhD, all in US, and finished secondary, almost entered University of Nigeria at the age of 16. So these are the people, and when you look at his track record, you see that this is the type of people you need. So this type of person can never, it's not going into labor because of what he will gain. So that is enough to tell the likes of Kingsley Moghalu that if Party Otomi can be in labor, I should join him. Let us build this Nigeria. But Nigeria being what it is, everybody want to, on a ego trip, they want to say, oh, no, I can't. Nobody is a shrine now. People can't worship anybody. So I don't like it. I do my own thing based on the will of the people. If I'm alone, I found out that most people are going the other way. I studied them. Majority cannot be that. Nigerians cannot be that stupid with millions and thousands following Obi from different ethnic groups. What has ever been done? That tells you that they saw equality in him. All you need to do is to be part of the winning team and join the winning trend and be part of history.
Yes.
And be part of history, because Obi is making history. A man for the first time, an Igbo man, and let me just put it this way, though he say he's not an Igbo candidate, I agree, but for man from Anambra State going to Oyo to command the crowd, and people are singing his praise, despite the ethnic divide, no way. There must be something.
And this is the first time this is happening in Nigeria.
Exactly. So what I'm saying is that even if I do not see that, why people are good, there must be something people see in him. But maybe I, as a person, I didn't see it. But that will take, you have to sit down and say, why are people doing it? That's why, sometimes when you look at statistics, I remember one chap called Gabriel Henze. He played for Manchester United one time. Then we are talking, he said in Argentina, they say the league table doesn't lie. At the end of 30 weeks, 39 weeks, or 9 months, league table, whoever is on top is the true champion, because you cannot be getting luck from referee every match. No, he said the league this thing doesn't lie. So are you telling me that the Nigerian people all across the middle belt?
Mr. CM. Thank you. Please round up in 1 minute, please.
Okay, please. Are you okay? So are you telling me that Nigerians up and down the country, that they do not see something in Peter Obi, why they are following him? Then why should you then say that until it gets to your tongue? No, that is the thing. So what I should anyway, maybe next time I talk on Tony Kabaka and Gordie Emefiele. So
no, go ahead. You have the time.
What I've heard, I don't know much about Tony Kabaka and Obaseki, but what I heard somebody say here is that the case is in court. If a case is in court, you have no right to even do anything more. All you could do is you go, and if you can influence the court to give judgment in your favor very fast, so that you can then say this is the court. Otherwise, even if you are taking a thief to court, so far the case is in court, you should not disturb the thief or any of his belonging. That is the way I understand my rule of law. I'm not a lawyer, but if Obaseki is going the other way, that is not good. It doesn't say good of him as a Democrat and as a governor. He's just being high-handed, using the state resources to come and sort of killing a fly with a sledgehammer. It doesn't make it. Tomorrow, remember, power is transient. Tomorrow he will get out from there, and then you never know what the fate that will befall him. So as for Godwin Emefiele, now this is a theater of the absurd. You see, the fact that the first time a sitting governor of a central bank took a nomination form for a political party. You see, Nigeria has really gone to the dogs. So whatever is happening, one can easily look at that and say, look, this is a theater of absurdities. How can a governor of a central bank, you are pretending the institution like that, and you want to be gone, you are contesting? Why not resign? I think such people should be immune from politics. But as something is, look at what is happening. However, I believe in Nigeria, there are a lot of things can be spun out of proportion. Somebody might do something and they say, oh, it's like this. So to me, this I will wait and see. This could be a developing story. Let us see where it leads to. But meanwhile,
at the moment, it's on the run. We don't know where it is.
That's what they say. You know, it might be in underground somewhere in Nigeria and they hide. It doesn't. Yes.
Leftists, you know where Mayfele dey.
They say in America, they take off your head.
If you go America, why didn't you see that is the thing with Nigeria? Are there no airport correspondent? Did he go through Nadeko route in the border? I mean, he couldn't. People should have said they saw him travel. At least they take a picture. But you know, in this country, maybe somebody tell him go and chill, go and.
My brother. They said that he went with the with the Jubril to Washington for this United Nations meeting. Then when this speculation start to come around that they are looking for him, now he hide. He's in exile already.
Okay.
Okay. We're probably dead. So that is the much I could say about that.
Thank you so much. Thank you, sir, for your time. We appreciate you.
Thank you.
Let's quickly move on to I think we still have the like they normally say the old order.
We have Ophili and Isibidi as the new, but before we go there.
No, the old order. They are the old order, Nabi. Okay. Ophili is the next person, then ECBD. Before that, Peter Ife, thank you very much for your super chat. May God bless you. Thank you. We appreciate you. God bless you, sir. Thank you. All right. Ophili, is your turn. Please talk to us, sir. Good evening to you once again.
Good evening, Niger Watch. I must commend you guys for a wonderful job you are doing.
Thank you, sir.
I will start with the story of the INEC papers pasted in a school. There's one stupid thing I like to do, and it is sitting down and thinking, and then understanding that every story is two-sided. I was going through David Hundeyi Twitter space, and I saw the names of a particular school of medical school in the UK. He displayed the names of those who graduated this semester, and I going through the name. I think 90% of the students there are Nigerians, mostly from the south, especially the Igbos and the Yorubas. And now, if you have these people who have already registered for their voters card, and because of what is going on in Nigeria, and they all escape, because that's what Dele Faro to me says, not migration, it is escaping, you know. So you find these people now escape and now go somewhere else because of what's happening in Nigeria. When you have a university in England, 90% of the outgoing students are all Nigerians. So it is because of the situation of the country. Most people already registered, but I think somewhere along the line, their application went through or something. I'm just saying this. There are all the other people too that are just new intakes of the university and so. But because if you have a university in England, that the graduating students are 90% Nigerian, you know they have brothers and sisters who would also want to go there and study, because they know that studying there 4 years is 4 years, and they could go at any length, you know, to work hard that their brother leaves Nigeria. So a lot of people are leaving our country. That could be the case. And on the other side of the coin, it can also be a way, because most of these stories that are coming out of Nigeria, I think is just a way of demoralizing people, because before now, a lot of people didn't want to vote. They don't care because they know whatever happens because of the ballot, snatching of the ballot papers and all that, that the gangs already know who's going to win the election. So people just say, instead of me just going there to go and waste my time, I'd rather stay home and play football or stay with my family. I don't want to be part of their madness. But because of these new beavers that's introduced, a lot of people are angry with the elites, and they want to show their anger come February. So now they are saying, you know, these people have the money to employ psychologists, people who know how the mind works, who can play tricks with the mind. If you go back, if you see any time Africans try to bring themselves together to arrange something, you go to the time of Marcus Garvey. They had to use a man called forgotten the name of this FBI guy. They have this COINTELPRO. It is counterintelligence. They use what's best among you to they bring up distractions to destroy whatever organization. It happened during the Marcus Garvey movement. It happened when the blacks in America at one time said, we are tired of the way where everywhere you go, they say no blacks can go. When you go to a restaurant, they tell you blacks can't come here. So the black people in America organize themselves, and they have this place they call the Black Wall Street. And the business was booming there. What the government did then to destroy that organization was to send a white girl in the lift, and then say that there was a black guy who's just a guy that just polishes people's shoes, and they said that the guy raped. They used the white girl to cause a distraction and say that the girl was raped in an elevator, and then they brought the police in. They destroyed that Black Wall Street, destroyed all the businesses, and the blacks started once again. And that brought again the organization of Malcolm X. If you look at how Malcolm X, when Malcolm X was about to make his last speech, they also had to distract the people in the meeting that day, and everybody started looking at one side, and they shot him, and he was killed. So there's this game they play with us with distraction. They distract you, make you lose interest in what. Like now, if you look at the crowd that's coming for Tinubu and Atiku, if you look at it was enough in 2015 and 2011, but now it's like double the crowd. It's because we have a candidate now that is giving them trouble. So they now want to demoralize people by buying more crowds. And my biggest fear is how are they going to pay for this? Because people are funding these things. And when fortunately or unfortunately, if by our mistake, somebody like Tinubu or Atiku wins this election, people are going to bring their invoice to their Sorok. Like when Buhari came, Buhari was in office for more than 6 months without naming his ministers, because when he got into power, people brought their invoices and said, okay, see how much I spent making you the president of Nigeria. This is how much I spent in the rally in Katsina State. This is how much I spent in Kano. And this is what you have to pay me back with. So he was in a bit of argument with these people. So it took him like 1 year before he now finally named his cabinet. And I wonder what's going to happen, God forbid, if somebody like Tinubu or Atiku wins this election. It's going to be ×4. And if you go back to, I was arguing with somebody, in an argument with somebody who was saying that Tinubu increased the income of the state of Lagos State, the IGR of Lagos State. I said when Tinubu came into power, dollar was $1 to 20 naira. The first 4 years of the so-called democracy that we have in Nigeria, dollar went from 20 naira to 200. And after the next election, it jumped to 400 naira. And now we have it at 700 naira. This election is actually going to define the direction we're going. And if any of these two people wins this election, is going to be problem for Nigerians, because I am seeing naira jump to like 5,000 naira to $1. If by mistake we allow any of these people to come into power. But I know by the special grace of God, And by the way, God is working behind the movement of Obi, that definitely we are going to win this election by the grace of God. And I just saw the house or the hotel that was built by Tony Kabaka. And now you begin to wonder, what business was this guy doing? In that video, he made a statement there. He said that we did a lot of things. We even forced people to vote for Obaseki. And we did a lot of things. And I translate that doing a lot of things, including killing people. I'm not saying he killed people, but there's that possibility that a lot of people were killed just to get somebody in power, and they are paid for the job. And how else would somebody who has no job, who has never managed any business somewhere, build such a very beautiful hotel? And even, okay, if you get into, there's also these tactics that Nigerian government use that I don't like. When they have problem with people, a structure that is standing that can be converted to a school, or there are so many homeless people in Nigeria that you can renovate those kind of, like that kind of hotels. You can use it for a place when there's a natural disaster. You can seize the property and keep it for in times where there will be a natural disaster, God forbid, in any state. So you can put people in those rooms of the hotel and make them lodge there until they are able to sort themselves. That's what properties like that okay, maybe probably somebody has problem with the government from ill-gotten wealth. They seize the property, use it for something, maybe to house people who are homeless and all that, and they bring people to maintain that building. Now it becomes a state property. But the resources used in building that hotel, you are just breaking down the hotel.
Is anybody hearing Ophili? I can't hear him.
Can't you hear me?
I can hear him. I can hear him.
Okay, go ahead.
All right.
Okay, so
please, can you round up now in the next 30 seconds? Thank you.
Okay. So all I'm saying is, instead of breaking down structures, we can actually seize those property and put it in better use than it's a waste to the person who builds this.
But this is what most governors or states are doing. They kept demolishing houses where there's a lot of people that is homeless.
Yeah, it is wrong. And in Europe, in America, it's not done that way. The property is confiscated, turned into something, can be converted to a school, it can be converted to old people's home. But you don't just waste resources like that. There's a cafe I go to drink here at night, and it's like 200 years old. Somebody died 200 years and said, okay, I don't have children. He gave the property to a state, and they are maintaining the property in remembrance of that person's name. You know, there are prisons here. There are prisons in Belgium that's formerly somebody's company, and the person died and didn't have any children. He gave it to the government, and the government is using it for correctional facility. So I think I have to stop there. Okay, thank you very much.
Yes, thank you. And yes, if I may come to you briefly, because we're losing time. We really get to be fast now. You don't expect them to do what is happening in a civilized country, because if they do that, they know they're going to lose most of these cases. It is like what they are doing is eye for an eye. It is just devilish. They know if they confiscate, if they seize, with time the person is going to get it back, and they don't want to take that route. They just want to destroy it. So we will start arguing. It already destroyed. So whatever. That's what they are doing. They know this, and it is absolutely very wickedness, absolutely very bad. Destroying resources, destroying things, burning things. It's not only the governors that are doing this. Even the federal government. Look at the sheep they caught for oil theft. Instead of them to confiscate the ship and they burnt it. But if you go wharf now, they are seizing vehicles. Immigration, why they not they burn all these vehicles? All these vehicles they are seizing immigration, they will also later auction them, put them out for auctioning. Like the one EFCC put out for auctioning. Why they not burn them? Now crime proceed. You see, they think they are clever. They're actually showing themselves. Well, let's just go to CBD. CBD, please talk to us.
Yes, thank you so much, Mr. Leftist. Greetings, Mr. Niger Watch, and the panelists and everyone. The comment
thank you,
section.
Mr. CBD. Thanks for joining us, sir.
Yes, thank you so much. The brother that spoke, Ophili, I think I really support what he said about many of these people. I think mostly what they do is mind games, and it's high time. Most of us already know, but there are still some people that don't, and especially the young ones, to be honest, because you see, just follow some of the comments you see sometimes on this social media, you understand that quite a number of them still fall for the propaganda. So it's all mind. These people, the only reason they've been able to get away with this thing for so long is because they understand how to, kind of spin stories and also try to, just the regular shenanigans. So also, I would, before I continue, please just give me the opportunity to also wish our sister Kachi speedy recovery, and we are sure that the seed time and harvest. I don't so much believe in karma. I'm not a Hindu, so but I know that there is definitely seed time and harvest according to the Bible. So all those people that have sowed that kind of violence, they will definitely reap it, and she will be fine. We miss her here. She's very important, and the way she coordinates the show when it's it's usually very interesting. She has a very spectacular way of handling the guests, and also the wrapping up of her sessions. I usually enjoy that a lot. So yeah. So then this Emefiele's issue, the thing is that all these people, they are not really historically part of this corrupt, or should we say, some of these cabal politicians. So they just brought them in to do some things and to kind of make them play a role. So at some point, there will be that part of them that was never, that was never part of the corrupt system. And when they try to show that part, they will have to, they definitely have to kind of make sure that they tame them in whatever way possible. And that's what is happening with Emefiele. And they also have a lot on him because
CBD. CBD. Can I interject? Can I interject?
It's not CBD. Okay.
With the permission of the
with the permission of the CEO and then leftist. Yeah, thank you. So CBD, you know that we are from Edo State, okay? Edo, huh? But you see that we take Obi, most of us, because majority wins the vote, but so I have to support my people. You see how they are taking Peter Obi, they are just exonerating him of everything when it even happened before. They say Obi is the number one, is the best. People, they call her, Obi the rock. And they say, but why is it that when it comes to an Igbo man, all Igbo people never see anything wrong doing in that Igbo guy? Even though the Emefiele is a corrupt man, he used our money to try to become president last time. You announced that he's not part of the system. Right on.
No, you didn't. I wish you had allowed me finish and you wouldn't have come to that conclusion. But it's okay. I'm saying that they also have his own record. That's what I was trying to say. For someone that, where have you heard that, governor of the central bank just wake up one morning that there is going to pay 100 million for presidential forms, starts campaign. What kind of, that's like a circus, you know. There are some things that happened during that primary times that, you know, those their primary convention, all those things that they were trying to do. It's unreal. It doesn't make any sense. But unfortunately, the people um, the people are used to some of these things, because I'm telling you, if some of these things happen in different countries, everybody will be on the streets and they will demand an answer. But we are used to this thing, and people will just complain, talk, and they go back to their business. But it's just quite unfortunate. So Emefiele is not innocent, obviously, because he played a part in what we are seeing. All this printing of money that we had that time, you know. So that's why I'm saying that when they try to now do something different from what they are brought in to do, or what they are also used to doing, then definitely they will fight, fight them and all that, and they'll try to chase them out of the system. So I'm not
Okay,
a fan
okay,
of
okay. Thank you very much. Because I can see that the show is just running like that now, organically. So, my brother, somebody that have turned our naira from 160 something to $1,000 to dollar, that guy is not fit to live. He ought to be executed. I didn't say that too. Execution is what that guy should be facing, because Sanusi, even though I don't like the Northerners, Sanusi was he was a nice guy. That guy know how to stabilize the economy. He know how to go to Benedict University graduation and start to warn the government that they should try to spend more money on the capital project.
Hello, yes. Mr. Tony, it will get your turn. Let the CBD round up. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Let me round up. So yeah, let me not continue talking about Emefiele. We already know none of these people have our sympathies because they are part of the problem that we are facing right now. So, but the only thing is that at the same time, we should not turn a blind eye to what he was trying to do with this withdrawal limits and the redesigning of the naira. That it was it's something that really went against the interest of the powers that be, as as it were, because I believe things are changing. So we should also recognize that he was trying to do something good, along with all his flaws and his corruption. All those corruption cases. Then, I just want to say this. It might not be part of the um, topic, but you see, there's a lot that the media is not reporting a lot, and we keep on saying that the media, we don't know what has happened to them, whether it's threats, whether they threaten them, or whether they are just, we don't understand. But definitely the media is not reporting a lot of these things. I don't know why. Maybe if you look at even what has happened in Kaduna, if you look at what is happening in Enugu, if you look at all these attacks from these terrorists, they are just kind of doing a surface level news about this thing, just announce and they just deliberate 1 or 2 minutes and that's it. So they are not really digging deep into what is happening right now, especially with all this terrorist attack. I don't know, maybe it's to protect the country's image, or maybe somebody somewhere is threatening them. I don't know. So it's sad. And another thing that we are not looking at in Nigeria, that's why we keep on praying that someone like Peter Obi will enter them. And just before I finish, Peter Obi definitely will win. If not just because of the polls, but because everybody can see it. These other guys that most about majority of their supporters are only motivated by money, and even the ones that are collecting money, many of them also does not want these people there. So it's just they're weaponizing poverty, but at the same time, the people that are even collecting that money are not going to vote for these people. So Peter will definitely win. The only thing that we need to be careful of is violence in the election. Violence and voter suppression, or trying to, just the insecurity around that will surround this whole thing. That is what we need to be focusing on right now, because we have seen what they did. Even the past Kogi election, it was a report of a lot of violence, and none of those people have been prosecuted. None of those people have, they are not even in the news. So that's the only thing we need to be looking at. But in terms of who will win, I'm telling you, Peter Obi is going to win, and we need it. We need it as fast as possible. Our people need to start coming on. I don't know if we are not seeing what is happening. We are talking about Japa syndrome as if it's some positive something happening. Look at everywhere, not just don't even look at Europe alone. All across Africa, many of our people are just going anywhere that they can go to catch a breath, anywhere that they feel is better, even if it's only light, constant electricity that is there, they will just go there. So, and we need that to change. It's not a good thing. I remember those days when it seems as if it was mostly, not only, but mostly maybe Igbo people that were traveling. People say, oh, anywhere you go, you see Igbo. But what is the case today? Isn't the same breakfast, the same thing that those people that we are facing, has it not gone around? Are we not saying that it's even mostly the other, ethnic groups that are traveling now? So what I'm trying to say is this: if we do not get our act together, if we do not have our system working, it's going to get worse. There's no place in the world where there is no active, or should I say, official world recognized war going on in that country, and everybody is living like this. So we should be able to ask ourselves that there's definitely something seriously wrong. It's not usual. So let us just. That's why even the brother that said I was arguing with somebody about nobody this and that. Me, I would say that if anybody, you're not being a snitch or anything. If you're with anybody that is seriously supporting some of these, this group of people or this system that has turned our country like that, if you notice that those people don't have papers or something, just help them get back home. Help them get, so that they will go and enjoy that thing that that they're defending. Because I don't know why they will leave.
All right, thank you,
country if they have everything, if everything is okay, why are they leaving?
Thank you.
So thank you.
Thank you so much, CBD. Thank you for your time, for your contribution as well. I believe everybody have contributed to this. We are going to do a 2 minutes round now, so we can round up. So I will urge everyone to please stick with your 2 minutes.
We have two people, Wilfred and a town hall difference that just joined us.
All right, okay, I can see that. Okay, that means Wilfred next then. Wilfred, please talk to us. Good evening to you.
Hello, good evening.
Hello, my brother Wilfred.
Hey, good evening.
Thank you, my brother, for joining us. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing fine. Greetings to all my panelists here. I'm just joining you guys late here.
Thank you.
And I think you guys have really done so well, and you've done justice to today's topic. But being that I'm just joining you, I don't know where I should start from.
Okay. I think okay, where do we start from now? Let's just start from this guy, Kingsley Moghalu, the former deputy governor of Central Bank, who came up to say that he's giving up his boot for politics, Nigerian politics, that he's never going to rule or contest or any kind of things again, that he's going to face his own life now,
Okay.
And that was the first video we showcased. And we showcased another debate video from channels where APC, PDP, and Labour Party representatives came on air. One of them, which is PDP representative, called out Comrade Tony Kabaka by calling him touts and many other names, saying that he have terrorized those states for so long. But at the end of the day, APC end up still giving him the state youth leader. So we referenced to some kind of videos about Tony Kabaka on that, while the second video was Peter Obi in Rivers State, his campaign there, and his speech, Yeah, these are all the videos we showcase so far.
Okay, thank you very much, and greetings to the commenters also on the comment section. A little bit sick, pardon my voice. So, in respect of the Kingsley Moghalu, who was one-time presidential aspirant, candidate also in one of these parties. We all know Kingsley Moghalu, his credibility, his tenacity, his intelligence, his international experience. People like that are the kind of people we should expect to be vying for such public offices. But it's so unfortunate that Nigerians, we have eyes, we can't use it to see. So the guy has tried. It's just like you fighting for some, certain poor people, and they don't know you fighting for them. They begin to go behind and do something different. You will definitely give up. We have a saying in Benin, not doing mad, swear. You that is you're working hard for vulnerable people, and they are not, encouraging you. How are you going to continue? So the guy is saying he want to take a leave or whatever and face his life. Is totally his choice, and nobody should fault him for that. And I haven't said that. You just talked about Tony Kabaka and his crew, his cronies in APC. What do you expect? These guys, they will continue using the instrument of government, being the power at this very time. They are the leader, they are the party in power. So people should always understand that our political leaders, they have that sense of using talks. There's no way they can avoid that. Look at what this guy, Tinubu, a statement that is been going all over social media for the past week now, thereabout. Him using the word, those kind of hard words, snatch it. You don't snatch power. You don't grab it. You fight for it. But for him to use that word, the other opponent will use it against him. So if they are saying that, what's it called? The PDP are blaming Tony Kabaka and the likes, that they are also going to be doing that. That is true. It's going to happen. Nigeria should expect even more. So what I think is, if Nigeria is a country that is working when it comes to security, all these guys would have been put in prison. They would have been in prison by now. There's no way you could have a society whereby people make some derogatory, some false comments, and they will still be walking free in the street of Nigeria. So it's just so sad when we see this keep repeating itself time and time over time again. It's not, the country itself, it's sick. The country itself needs to be put in prison. The people running this country. Sir, how can we help you today? I am here for a change. For a change? Next people that should be behind bay 2. She want to pull it behind what bay 2. What the? It should be a little bit long. I know. I've been here since 30 minutes. You want to pull it behind bay 2 though? Bay 2? Yeah. Okay, thank you. Yep. Oh, sorry for that interruption. I'm so sorry. Hello? Oh shit. Please, Mr. Najawash, let me cut off and join you guys again. I'm just going to be interrupting. So I'm so sorry.
All right. Source of Man, talk to us.
A town hall that is different from Bala Blue. Thank you for allowing me.
Even if you change your name to another name, we know saying a Source of Man. We for Naija Watch, we smart.
Mr. Lefty, I don't know who will be Source of Man. No. Now only Elvis now understand who this person be for now. But make a
Source of Man, talk to us.
Nothing do you. So I want to just make a submission quickly concerning Mr. Moghalu. I think that's the only contribution I have for today. Yes, the last speaker said that he has his rights to chicken out of changing Nigeria, to chicken out of the struggle for us that want a better Nigeria. But I have a different interpretation of what Mr. Moghalu has done. I stand of the school of thought that believes that Mr. Moghalu has this mentality that is similar to Soludiots, that believe that it is either them or nobody. Because tell me, who genuinely wants a change for Nigeria? Haven't seen the track record of Mr. Peter Obi, and the entire Nigeria across all the geopolitical zones are singing the same song. If you truly are an advocate of a better Nigeria, I expect you to support this movement. Support it to the end. Even if you have your own skepticism, support it so that if we get it, you will know that yes, you were part of the struggle. If we don't get it, which I don't see happening, you know, prosperity will remember you. But chickening out and saying that Nigeria can never work or what, I don't know how to put the language that he has given up. We give up on you, Mr. Man. Who are you? Can't give up on us. We give up on you because you have proven. I used to be, you know, an advocate of this man called Moghalu, when some people used to criticize him. But now you have proven me wrong. You have proven me wrong. Well, he has only just one vote. And he's not a very strong contender. Because if he is, somebody just came from the backyard side and pushed him out of winning the ticket of the party which he belongs to. So let us don't dwell on Moghalu. I don't even know why he's the topic of discussion today. We are moving forward. The NOI polls continues to show that Mr. Peter Obi is coasting home ceremoniously to victory. Go and get your PVC. I saw one video. Was that the video that you showcased where they pasted some, you know, was that admission list that he posted on the wall, or was that supposed to be INEC list? Eh? You see?
Which one?
One video that I saw a lot of papers we left.
Okay, no, that was a video where is a video that INEC. Okay, respond to it, leftists. We can't hear you, leftists. Nobody can hear you. Nobody can hear you, leftists.
I think leftist is on mute.
I think you know what you are talking about. No need to totalize us. Just go ahead.
Okay, that is INEC list, right?
You know already now. Which admission?
My brother, Nigeria a funny place. Let me tell you something. What do you expect? You have a Fulani man as the INEC chairman. You expect things to work well? Are you trying to tell me that Nigeria has not gotten to a stage where we say, as you register your INEC for your registration for your PVC, you receive a text message saying that your card is ready. This is where you go and pick it up from. You paste list like say, nah, people where jam result come out. Go and check your name. See, let me tell you, the corruption in Nigeria is cut across board. And that is why we are yearning and fighting for a new Nigeria. Because let me tell you, the corruption is not only at the Aso Rock, it's not only in the House of Assembly. Your corruption is everywhere. We will change it. We will change it. Vote, Labour Party, vote for Mr. Peter Obi, defend your vote. Jagaban say that they will fight for it, they will snatch it, they will run with it. My brother, as they are running with it, you bring them down.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. We'll just go straight to the next person because we'll be running away now. We have no much time like that again.
No, let's just start from the beginning, so that Son of God can meet up as the last person to contribute.
Okay, we can have Alex and Sons of God.
Yes. Okay. Okay, Alex is already with us. Okay, Sons of God and Alex will be last. Yes. Let's start with Mr. Collins. Everybody 2 minutes now. Mr. Collins, back to you again, sir.
Yeah. Thank you. I think I was waiting at least for you to call me back.
Thank you.
Thank you for having me back. I want to comment on the news about the INEC of a thing. I think sometimes when people INEC refuse to do their job, we people shouldn't be helping them doing their job because it's a simple thing to share people vote. There are so many ways you can get that voters card to people. We know even if in that community, they have every community in Nigeria today have a king. And there is a churches in every community. So, and there is a tank crier, what people used to call tank crier. You just give to the king, please announce to your community people that they should come to your house and collect the voters card. Even the king can help you share the voters card. It's very easy to share voters card. They should stop giving excuses. I think all those things is just distraction. They are trying to distract people, and we are not buying those ideas. People can still find a way to collect their, even the people, the numbers of people that have already collected their voters card can make Peter Obi become a president. Let them don't worry. Only 11 million people voted Buhari. 11 million people decided our future last time. I think this time 30 million people can decide it, 50 million people, and I believe more than 50 million people have their voters card in Nigeria. So all these things they are trying to do is a narrative to push to make people maybe to lose focus, and we are not losing focus. So, but that shouldn't stop people who have opportunity to collect their voters card not to go. They should collect their voters card. There are so many ways you can reach people. This is a modern age now. There is a tank crier in every community. There is a king in every community. There is churches in every community. There is mosque in every community. So there's so many ways. Even there's even youth president in every community. Youth president can help you do that. That is a very simple thing. It's a very simple thing. So like the other person said here, every person that registered that voters card have a full number. What is it happen for you to test people? NTM can help you reach the Global can help you reach people. Test people, they can go and collect their voters card. It's just that Nigeria, the government are very lazy, and people also helping them. They are very lazy people. Sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Collins. All right. We move to
Mr. Rita.
Is it Mother Rita now? Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Mr. Davis, the blast they don't chop that chicken finish. They rush me meet up. Carry on.
Not be rush. We not see time without a day. 4 hours, 44 minutes, and still counting.
The problem is if we not quick come out here, we will not go meet the chicken again. That's the problem.
In fact, if we not meet them again, Mother Rita don't eat our own turkey. You know, she not care about us. Mother Rita, talk to us.
Okay, thank you very much. Yeah, speaking about Peter Obi's and seeing our incoming first lady and our incoming president is just so sweet to watch. Just watching the both of them. I mean, if you have a couple like that represent a country like Nigeria, you can imagine where we are heading to. You can just imagine. We're just heading for victory. We're heading for a new dawn. Everything is just stew. Let me put it that way. Just listening to him speaking in Port Harcourt is like, this is my president talking. That's just the feeling I have. So I mean, what else is there to say? Peter Obi is just the man. He's the man to help save Nigeria. He's just the man. It's not something you want to argue about, compared to the other, contestants, or rather candidates. He's just the man. And then the man at the studio that was giving us, thank God Sir Alex is here, so he can interpret Plutorian, malevolent, and all that. The only part is when he said it's Plutorian, I wanted to ask Machiavelli, because he's from Pluto. So I don't know if, Plutorian equates to him being from Pluto, and they have a certain way of, governance. So that's just the only part I wanted to ask, but he's not here. Regarding what was the last topic again? Okay, yes, the question I wanted to answer. I don't know who was asking. We're talking about why is it that the media is not giving enough coverage? Okay, let me just make it simple. NTA belongs to who? The ruling and government, APC, so they can control, tell them what to show on TV and what not to show on TV. Channels Television is owned by somebody. I don't know his name. TVC is owned by the man at Bodilon. Arise TV is owned by Unduka Obiagbena. Apparently, you had the little squabble or spat that happened, with them wanting them to fire and, sources have saying that Unduka has quietly gone to meet the man at Bodilon to settle, obviously, so that they will not use someone Olu to increase.
The owner of Channels TV is John Momo.
Okay, these are individuals now. Okay, these are individuals.
Madam Rita.
Yes.
Yeah, sorry, I was going to tell you, John Momo, and in 2017, I think was 1 year after the president was inaugurated, he appointed him the board of director for, I think, Nigerian Broadcasting Organization and all that. So just to show you the kind of links these people have.
Yeah, so you can see, okay, for example, in Edo State, we have ITV. It's owned by Chief Ibinejo. Chief Ibinejo is a PDP man. Raymond Dokpesi, Ray TV, or what's it called? I've forgotten the name of his TV now. It's owned by Raymond Dokpesi and is in PDP.
AIT.
EBS now. Okay, AIT, yes, thank you very much. EBS is owned by who? Edo State Broadcasting Service. Governor Basaki is PDP, so he will control what is being published or what is being aired. What we are left now.
2 minutes is over.
What we are left now is the grace of the internet, is the grace of stations like Niger Watch. I said the internet is one of the best things that happened to Nigeria. In fact, the internet was created for Nigerians. That's where most of us are getting our information from. If there was no internet, I don't think the information I have now, the fact that I'm not in Nigeria now, I don't think I wouldn't have it. Even some people in Sokoto now or Abuja, you won't, because of the internet, because of these live programs. So we are at the mercy of the internet right now. All those other stations are all political, all of them, including the newspaper, including the radio. So you will not get the coverage that you expect to get. So we are dependent on independent amateur people that go around showing people what is going on. That's all. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. If you know your finish us, go talk. Independent amateur. You are in independent amateur. I beg Joe, CM talk to us.
Amateur, in terms of broadcasting. I mean, I'm not talking about Niger. It's part of what he read in school.
Mrs. Rita, you be catfish. This guy will give you bait. You go still chop the bait. They full and they go. Don't free up. Say this guy not catfish.
No, Madam Rita suppose don't know left.
See cap. If he give you bait, you go just. If you be fish, you go to chop you as a soup.
Now you guys are too serious. Yeah.
All right, now do well, no amateur.
Left, please. That means you don't even know how to play my game too. So, anyway, let's move on.
Thank you. All right, CM, use your 2 minutes. You don't use 10 seconds to laugh or inside though.
Okay. Now, an obedient effect. I don't care. Even if I use 1 minute laugh, it's because of obedience. Anyway, like what we've all said today, or the much I've had. There is no power, I can say it, unless God. If not God, INEC. Only INEC you go use wuru stop Obi. Otherwise, the die is cast. By January, we declare for Obi fully. That is what I've had. And when that happens, then the propaganda department of Labour Party will be strengthened. So what else is left? It's under a question of weeks. People should go and vote. However, I will always sort of sound it. Please, since you've registered for PVC, go and get your PVC. Why are you leaving it there? Why did you make all the effort to go and register only for you now to leave it there? Go and take it. That is where your salvation lies. I know that PVC might not be, they do it and know it all, but the moment you get it, then the support for obedience will be closer than you think. So we need to sort of redouble our efforts, make sure that we push Obi over the line, which God is already doing the work for us. From the voice of the people is the voice of God. From his outing in Bayelsa, Rivers, and then all whatnot, up and down the country. So the people are trooping out, showing him love, declaring it openly, and then no violence. So why shouldn't Obi be the next president of Nigeria, so that the job of transforming Nigeria, the job of reforming Nigeria will then start? Because all these shenanigans, all this stealing, all this, you hear central bank like this, is like that, all these things will stop. Even all this currency change, everything, Obi will look into all these things to make sure that he gave the youths the hope, and then they can then key into all his programs.
Yeah, thank you. Your 2 minutes is over.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much. Ophili, 2 minutes.
Yeah, I would like to say that one of the holy books says that my people are destroyed because they lack knowledge. So if you claim you have knowledge and somebody like Buhari is your president, you're a very, very ignorant person and you have nothing. And if you see something that is right and you can't support it, and you tell me because you are one Kingsley Moghalu that we should praise you, I don't see. I have more respect that for Donyo Kukwe. I have more respect for Peter P Square than I have respect for a Moghalu or a Soludo. I know a lot of people would want to join a lot of people in Ibadan want to join the movement just because Pa Adebanjo joined the movement. We need everybody on board, and one dangerous thing is to stay is not to stand for something. If you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. So this is not the time to stay in the borders and say I just want to be neutral. You are part of the problem. It's time to say if better Nigeria is what we all are fighting for, whoever leads to that road, we have to give that person every of support that we have. And Obi, for me, is the person that stands out in this political dispensation. So, and I even everybody in my family in Nigeria are obedient. I send messages. I talk to people in Lagos. I talk to people in the village. I make sure that they support this movement. Thank you very much, Niger Watch, for this opportunity.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right, thank you. Isibidi. Isibidi, please.
Are you there?
Thank you. Sorry. I know you're in a hurry, Mr. Lipsy. Sorry, sir. Well,
we are not in a hurry. We are only giving you 2 minutes. We are rounding up now.
Oh, okay. All right, thank you. Well, is this INEC issue, Mr. CM? I think as much as we are, appealing to this our people to go and pick their PVCs, I don't think is what we are seeing is all that meets. I mean, we are not seeing. How do they say that phrase? Is it we are not seeing all that meets the eye or something? So because some of these people, how do we even know that? Because I know of someone that said that they've gone several times to the place where they registered, and sometimes they don't even find anybody. Sometimes they tell them that, oh, just you people should be patient, you will be informed. How are some of these people sometimes don't even know that their name is out? So what we need to tell them is, okay, now that we are seeing, and they should not get tired, they should keep on going. They should keep on going until they get their PVCs. But look at the way they are posting names. That's to show you that probably they did not even text these people. What does it cost to send SMS to these people? Because we all know you don't need to be in the Western world. Even in Africa, you go to all these other countries, things like this, you just receive a simple SMS telling you, basic information. So it's just quite unfortunate. And Peter Obi definitely, like I said, I will just end by saying Peter Obi is going to win. We know that for sure. So we have to maintain, we have to keep the hopes up, and also our people have been doing well. The obedient people have been doing well. You see, even that man that took that video, that is part of the thing. So, and this is what has driven this movement to this point, including the social media, channels like Niger Watch, which
Your
is
2
at the
minutes
front
don't pass.
line. which is at the front line. So, and let's just keep doing what we are doing, and everything definitely work for good. Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you so much.
We'll just go straight to Sons of God. Sons of God, talk to us. 2 minutes.
Okay, good evening. You people will give me 5 minutes now. I've not spoken at all.
No, Sons of God, you're the join us here. And
Sons of God, the way Sons of Man, now be two. Sons of Man will give yourself a town hall difference.
Okay, let me wait.
Sons of Man.
Sons of God, please hold on.
Sons of Man.
That's a town hall different. Now you they call
a town hall
different. Now Sons of Man be that. Make it not your change.
Now gingerbread man, gingerbread man.
Sons of Man, may continue.
Mr. Leftist, calm down. Your body dey hot. What did they now be say?
40 seconds don't come off for your 2 minutes.
Yeah, but the power invested in me, I give my 2 minutes now to Alex. Add it to Alex. Now Alex give us for 5 minutes. Pour fire here. Tell us how we go with this election now. Okay. Thank you very much.
Right.
Thank you.
Thank you for directing, for doing Tinubu's turn. How you do so?
You know, since my name now a town hall that is different from
team ship.
Alex. They don't have
it's not Alex. It's not Alex.
Alex. Hello. Can I come in?
As I don't give her my 2 minutes,
Let everybody Sons of Man. Sons of God now be the last. Now Alex before.
No. What about Ophelia don't talk?
Yes.
Ophelia don't talk. Yeah.
Okay.
You just wake up from sleep.
Not true. Now unless the
Mr. Evans go kitchen. Mr. Evans go kitchen. Go collect.
Wait. Now chicken matter with the talk. So don't go eat better turkey. Okay, wait. Alice, you get 2 minutes, and you also get 2 minutes where they dash you. It can't be 4 minutes. So we go dash you another 2 minutes. It can't be 6 minutes. Go ahead.
Thank you, Mr. Najawash, Mr. Leftist. Thank you. I greet the fellow panelists, everybody, on the comment section. Thank you for what you are doing. And I salute those who are watching us live. Thank you, my brother, for gifting me a very unexpected gift of 2 minutes of your time. I feel honored. Thank you. And first of all, I want to speak about Moghalu because we have to set the record straight. For me, it's just part of the bandwagon of people who have destroyed this country. Even if, yes, people will say he's very intelligent, he's this and that, he has so and so qualifications. But I didn't expect him to do what he did, even if he has his reasons. For me, what he came to do was just seeking personal, aggrandizement, political aggrandizement, personal gratification, because of the political bambism going on in the country, because of the tempest mufefe going on in the country, the topsy-turvulence, the bombing of high-neck offices nationwide, the kidnapping and the killings of perceived political oppositions. Of course, one of us on this platform has been a victim of the political thuggery orchestrated by, of course, either APC or PDP nationwide. So Moghalu coming out, for me, I was expecting him, if he really meant well for the country, if he really actually, all this while he has been selfless, I was thinking he was going to come and declare, to add more petrol to the already burning fire of the Obidati movement. I was overgasted and flabbergasted. I was maniacally bewildered. But we shouldn't be surprised at this. This guy is one of them. So he did what he did just to tell people I'm still here. Because Obi has taken over the cinematography of the Nigerian political enclave now.
So the nook and the cranny of the country is singing one name, Mr. Peter Obi. It has never happened since the first set or go of this country, since the creation of this country, since the attainment of independence of this country, since the democratic era of this country, since 1999, even the infamous Abiola and North elections of 1993, we didn't have it like this. So this is something that is beyond the mindset of these political vampires that we've had over the years. How can you, okay, what is the counterendum, the report card of the APC and the PDP over the years, which Moghalu has been part of? Is it electricity? Is it in education? Is it in accountability? Is it in security, infrastructure? What have they contributed to the common Nigerian child? Under their nose, under their very before, the nation has been reduced very closely to the land of Somalia or to the land of the present-day Damascus, Syria. So he should hide himself in shame. If he had done his declaration today for Mr. Peter Obi, I would have been saying he's waking up from his slumber. So he can fool himself and fool those of his own enclave, his microscopic few friends of his and his family. He cannot fool people. Nigerians are very smart. They are some of the smartest people on the planet. They are doing great things all over the world. So these are people, him and Sanusi, and I mean, these people have been working with the present day kamikaze of PDP just now, the presidential candidate Atiku Abubakar. They are part of those that destroyed this country. So I was thinking they will be embarking on a political redemption movement to come together, to form a risorgimento, to form a conflagration, to form a convocation of ideas with Mr. Peter Obi, who is not only tested and trusted, who has been, a man whose life credentials are verifiable. We know his antecedent. The only candidate that we can boast of among the 3 pivotal candidates just now. The only one whose name is his real name. The only one whose age is his real age. The only one whose personality is his real personality. The only one whose lifestyle can be verified. So for me, I don't see what Moghalu has realized how infinitesimal, how politically incommunicado he has become, how irrelevant he has become. He's seeking some relevance. So I'm not surprised. You will see a lot of them coming out very soon to say I've retired from politics. And don't be surprised in the next few years, it comes out to say I'm out of retirement. So I will not join issues with such a man. I will not believe anything that come out from anybody who has been at the power circle of those who rule this country. So that is for Moghalu. I want to talk about the APC candidates or the candidacy of the Abiola, is it Tinubu? I was expecting by now, looking at the public disgrace, old age is a blessing. We all pray to live like Methuselah. We all pray to live like the men of the biblical old age. But when a man's old age, when a man is close to his grave, so to say, I used to expect a change of attitude, a change of behavior. But it seems to be to me that in Nigeria, especially in the political circle, when people are getting old, they become more wicked. They become more dangerous.
Your 6 minutes is over.
Okay, let me conclude, Mr. Leftist. Can you give me 1 minute so I can touch something else? Can you remind me of something else about the two other videos?
Just round up. Don't want to start all over again.
No, it's not going to start over again. Other thing I wanted to talk about, because Comrade Tony Kabaka was called out. He was called out as a tout, and he had caused a lot of damage in those states in the past by PDP man in Chinese television.
Okay, first of all, that is Edo State APC youth leader. That itself is an aberration. It's only in Nigeria a youth. The man is 52 years old, if not more than that. How can you call that a youth leader? All over the world, according to the United Nations status of declaring a youth, is from the ages of 15 to 35, at most 39. So who made him a youth leader? And how is he leading the youth when he's not a youth? So that should tell you the kind of characters you have in APC. So I expect Comrade Tony Kabaka to come out and defend himself. I know there is this political WrestleMania going on between the PDP and the APC in those states. So this is election time, and people will say things against people. Of course, Tony Kabaka has a history or historiography traceable to violence. But it's not, how did such a person emerge as a youth leader? What were the criteria? Who voted him? When was the election conducted? These are questions we should ask. If we want to fix this country, we must start from the roots. Charity, they say, begins at home. So for a youth leader to be accused on a public television, even according to that man, he said BBC carried it. There is a member of a confraternity that intimidate people, that go about electioneering in a violent way. So I expect him to also reply, because it's election period. People will say things, so it's not left for you to either sue for character assassination or you come out to defend yourself. So as I round up now, we must know it that Obi Dati movement have come to stay. Please, let's encourage people to get their PVC. Every other thing for me is really inconsequential now. Thank you, Mr. Leftist. Thank you.
All right. Son of God, is your turn now. Talk to us, sir. Son of God.
Thank you very much for the opportunity.
You have six minutes as well.
This is Son of Man. Thank you very much. Mr. Naija Watch, I bless you.
No. Hold on. No.
I thought you was giving his time somebody.
Exactly. I'm not. It's not you now. You already talked to us now.
Oh, I thought you said Son of Man. Okay.
No, Son of God. Son of God. Son of God, you have 6 minutes. Please talk to us.
Okay. Thank you very much. I've been. Thank you for the good work you're doing on this platform. I've been a bit busy these days. Right, I will just start very quickly on this Tony Kabaka. Anyway, Tony Kabaka is. I won't waste too much time. This is part of the. I just shared something on the WhatsApp group now. This little picture there showing you the structure of criminality. He's part of that structure of criminality that Peter Obi is always talking about, that we need to dismantle. When you have people like Tony Kabaka, you have people like the one that is like Simon Ekpa, and these are all the people that are on this Abadoman's payroll. You have them all over the country. MC Oluomo in Lagos, Tony Kabaka in the south. You have you have Tompolo and Asari Dokubo. All of them. These are all the touts. These people are people that Tinubu is working with around the country, and these are their structures. These are the structures that they have. When they talk about structure, you think the structure means anything. These are part of their structures. They are going to be dismantled. So I won't waste too much time on that one. This Moghalu of a man. Well, this period, this time in politics, a lot of people have been exposed. A lot of people who people had high regard for. All these people that people used to respect a lot. This period has exposed a lot of them. We now see them for who they are. People who you thought some of the things that they do, decisions that they make, you're surprised by them. But this is a time for us to learn the true characters of some of these people. So I'm more surprised about, and just like I was saying to some of my people that I speak to sometimes, that as we continue on this journey towards towards this election, we're going to get more surprises. You know, this thing that happened to Doyo people, you know, when it all started, it started with them being paying off people at Ogun State, using them to. After that, the next rumor they started carrying was that Doyo people has left them, he's gone back to PDP. You know, they've been working behind the scenes, and finally they now decided to dig up a court case from they dig it up very quickly, and then so these things are these are all their structures, you know, all these things that they do, you know, they're trying to put a stumbling block on the way of this man. Well, INEC, if you look at the issue of pasting people's name, people have made a lot of confusion about it. I don't want to add to that. If they want people to get their voters, their PVCs, you can put more effort. But even apart from that, I was on because I'm quite active on Twitter sometimes. I saw seeing some videos of people in INEC offices who are being frustrated. People go there, some of them are asking them to give them money, some of them are there. They will not agree to give them to ask them to wait, giving them excuses. So apart from the fact that some people are not collecting their own, even some people who are actually going to the offices to collect their own, some of them are being frustrated. So INEC need to, you know, take this thing more seriously, and because people really want a change. People are tired of what is going on in that country. But I'm only happy that Nigerians have woken up, and all those this thing that Buhari did, by the way he ruled the country these past few years, the way he has used poverty to wake Nigerians up, and Nigerians are now very awake to what is going on. As we get closer to the elections, more things are going to happen. As I close, you can see that something that you notice. Okay, let me even comment on the polls. The polls came at a very good time because it came at a time when some people were beginning to maybe feel a little bit, you know, sometimes fatigue. When you are working on something, you need to get a little bit of results, you know, for you to at least feel that what you are doing is working. Even though on Twitter now, this Daniel Boal and all the rest are walking around trying to say, oh, this poll doesn't say anything. But they've tried. I was also hearing this evening on Twitter as well, that Agbado Master himself, he commissioned a poll, which they paid £200,000 from a British company. But the point was that their poll that they commissioned, PO was winning the poll as well. So they decided to scrap it. But they already paid for it. You know, all these things, they think people don't know, but people find out, and they release the news. So this is what is happening. If you look at the meeting with between Obi and Goodluck,
rounding up, please.
I'm rounding up. The meeting between Obi and Goodluck, he tweeted it. He tweeted the meeting. But if you go and look at his timeline, when he met Agbado Master, and when he met the PDP people, go and check his timeline. He didn't tweet anything. There's no tweet about that meeting, both with Tinubu, both with the PDP that came to beg him that he should forgive Atiku for what he did to him. He never tweeted about it. But go and look at his timeline. He tweeted about the meeting with Obi.
All right.
So that shows you where some of them are.
Oh, you are starting all over. We don't have this time anymore.
Okay, no, I've finished. I'm just
no.
Thank you very much. Okay. All right.
Okay, the last person we have here. Okay.
Tony Africa, 2 minutes. Then Silvanus.
Okay, Tony Africa, please talk to us. We have a video we are going to play.
Thank you, sir. I know which 1 minute, sir. That guy already finished everything when I want to talk. He said that that PVC people will go collect they will bribe. They have to bribe to get their PVC. You know, in a normal country, normal human beings, if not be black Africans. Now government will make all this it's a civic responsibility to make sure that people are not disenfranchised. There will be broadcasting information centers all over the local government. Please come and collect your PVC. They will be sending some via post, as a leftist said. You know, so but you know the thing just I don't know, because you know Oga Nigeria was, you know, you try well. You do your best, but at the end of the day, it will amount to nothing. Because PVC, people are supposed to beg, they're supposed to beg the citizens, please, it's your civil responsibility, it's your right to hold this. And so like, look at how everything just going. People are buying vote with money. People are buying primary with money. And
please, Mr. Tony, I want you to return that word. It will amount to nothing, please. I rebuke that.
No. I didn't say that. No. Okay. I rebuke it.
Yes. So I mean, all our effort here, everybody have what they believed on. Everybody.
God will help us. Yeah. God will help us.
Yes,
God will help us.
So please, let's.
I'm only just praising you. I'm only just praising you that
yes, I know,
I'm supposed to say
the way you ended it is not right. You know.
Okay,
right,
sorry. So let me reframe it. As I said that at the end of the day, it will come be like so we just struggle for nothing. You know, you are trying your best. All of us we are trying our best. We are all aiming at a good play from different direction. Okay, we want the betterment for the whole people. God bless you, all of you, sir.
Yes, Stephanos Eno, I don't know where you've been since you came and you left. We are rounding up now. We are supposed to give you just 2 minutes. But because you've been here before,
3 minutes.
So we'll make it 4 minutes.
I wouldn't even take too much of your time. I just came in just to basically thank Niger Watch for the good work that he has been doing. He's been working hard. I was going to challenge Tony Abraham when he said his work will come to nothing, but I'm glad he retracted that statement. That was absolutely not acceptable. Our efforts will work on something where Obi is going to be sworn in. Just shortly, just briefly about Moghalu. I'm glad that Moghalu retired or whatever he meant about from politics. And I don't wish him to come back. And even if he comes back, I don't wish him to win president. The reason because when he was campaigning, I forgot the name of his party for the primary, there was one statement he made that turned me off from him. And he said that he wants the diasporans, Nigerians, to be in diaspora so that we can be sending money to boost the Nigerian economy. That Indians do it, other because the Arabs do it, and all this and do it. So he wants us to come here and work to send money to Nigeria to boost the economy. That's the only reason why he wants us to be abroad. He wants us to be the slave or send us for slavery so we can be making money for. That was his statement. And go and check on this, do fact check on this. He said that. That's the way that's what Indians are doing to boost the Indian economy. Is that a nice statement to make? If it is good to send Nigerians to overseas to work and send money, why is he in Nigeria? Why can't he come overseas and work and send money in Nigeria to boost Nigerian economy? You know, I was pissed with that, and that, you know, that's the only reason why I want to comment. But I thank Mr. Niger once again. Our effort will not be in vain. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you, Stephanos Enye. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you.
Please, can I say something to Mr. Tony, please?
Okay,
no. Yes, just 1 minute, please.
Next week, Alex, I get something for you.
Mr. Tony, I'm not overgasted. It's okay. I'm not flabberwhelmed. I'm not blaming you. I'm not coming ballistic at you. I'm only telling you that you have right to feel the way you feel. You have right. I don't know what happened to you. I don't know which part of the Nigerian evil has happened to you or somebody around you that changed the way you think. But that does not mean all hope is lost. I'm reaching out to you. I'm trying to reach out to you. We have hope. There is hope.
Okay.
Rwanda was worse than this. Okay. Some countries today in the Asian tigers were worse than Nigeria.
Okay.
So please, Tony, please advise people to go get their PVC and join the Obi.
How do they get them? Now?
All right.
Okay, I will just drop it there. Thank you.
Good night.
Tony, tell them all their music. If you check the intro music that we have here, that we play every time, he's the only person that didn't put copyright on his music. You know, if he did, would have thrown the music out already by now. Maybe I'll just use my mouth to sing one music by myself. Might they promote my principle.
That one they talk small. If they talk that one,
make we in Niger Watch compose one sing.
Exactly. Me, lefties, CM, Alice, Madarita. We'll sing one music for ourselves.
We sing one music here, just record and say, "I'm be our own opening."
Now we don't run on. You know. Thank you very much.
All the name you will call too much. Only Israel. Only Israel. Don't finish.
Exactly. Israel Sabi sing well. You are right. You are right.
We're in there now. Abi, we go buy and pound wine. We are in there now.
Thank you, my people. Thank you very much, my people. We need to round up now. Okay. I appreciate you all. I wish you all a happy Christmas and the best ever 2023. We all will rejoice together in 2023 as they announce, the name of our wonderful principal, Mr. Peter Gregory Obi.
Even before then, before we finally close up, Mr. CM said something I don't almost forget. He said by January, Wike promise by January, he go unveil who in the support. We all know say he go declare. We all know say na Peter Obi go declare. And to add to that, where I want meet Mr. CM, to add to that, we forget say Hakim Baba Ahmed, the director of publicity of advocacy, Northern Elders Forum. We go come talk later for Channels Television of recent. Say the elders never make up their minds. May they tell the Northerners the direction they could go. Say they they watch the best candidate. We believe say by January, then to go see say na Peter Obi, because from waiting they talk that day, Peter Obi don't get up.
January, this January, same way debtor they tell you say you go pay something, go say next year, go like say if January one so na next week.
Next week, yes.
Okay. Next week. Right. Thank you very much, my people. I appreciate you all. Now God bless you now. Tomorrow we are going to be back here again. Those of you that could not give us our Christmas gift tomorrow evening, please endeavor to join us and encourage Nigeria Watch, give us our Christmas gift. Anyhow you want to give us, we appreciate it. God bless you all. And Sunday,
Christmas Eve for this side.
Yes, Christmas Eve. I will be here. Christmas Eve. I will be here. Now Christmas we want to do tomorrow. And on Sunday evening, we're also going to be here. Christmas Day. If leftists cannot come out, don't worry, I will be here. So me not get off day. That'll be my own around the clock until we deliver Mr. Peter Obi. I know say they pay some. If I might play this music for some of the people who leave bad comments earlier on, they say Peter Obi, I carry Peter Obi matter. I pull for head. Make I quickly play this music for you because now this music not good for you. As it is sweet and as it is pain, make I give you. Take this one.
And I promise them, I'm here to bury them. As he dey pain them, he dey sweet us. As he dey pain us, he dey pain. Oh yeah, say as he dey pain them, he dey sweet us. As he dey sweet us, he go dey pain. Yeah. As he dey pain them, he dey sweet us. As we get there, yeah, he go bury them. So I said, they will know who is who. As he dey pain them, he dey sweet us. As he dey sweet us, he go dey pain them. As he dey pain them, yeah, he dey sweet us. So as he dey sweet us, he go dey pain them.
Exactly. So if you are not happy about what we are doing here, you don't have to be here. That's what I've said before. You don't have to be here. Don't worry. After election, all of us go be conference again. Don't come here. Yeah. You cannot be telling me that I'm supporting Peter Obi is a wrong thing. To hell with you. Go and support your principal. Don't come here. We don't want you here. After election, come back. We'll be the same family. And I not come beat you for your own way they campaign for your principal. Why you come my own channel, they beat us for here. Now, Peter Obi, now we want. We've tested the other two candidates before since the creation of Nigeria, God knows when. Tell me, what have you gained from them? So not come here. Although you were already blocked. Anybody will call you write rubbish. We're not going to respond. Now, I make me know I measure your name. So we're not to measure your name. Before, as the thing they drop, you are blocked on earth and in heaven. We'll use this music to finish, you finish. Pata, pata.
Yes, so we can pepper them. Pepper them. With your designers, you pepper them.
Na January week go finish them finally. Na January.
That was the best.
Na January
he go to pay me if say we go miss people like Wike because the man
yes,
I like the guy. He has taught the Fulani people, the Fulani oligarchy. He has taught them a lesson.
Maybe got come Peter Obi before you go. Maybe come Peter Obi come out.
I'm telling you, something is happening in those states. Oh, we need to talk about it to Mr. Najawash. We have to address it.
In the closed door, we'll bring it here. Don't worry. We'll talk
okay,
about it.
Thank you.
All
Thank you.
All this our enemy going on like what they do. Now they will respond to, so you don't have to come. Don't worry. If we don't have 2 people they watch us, those 2 people are genuinely supporting Peter Obi. We are happy with that. Don't worry. Thank you very much. The last music for you.
Ancient of days, you will never change. Ancient of days,
this man a Bini man, na Edo man.
Great leader.
All right. Thank you very much, my people. Like I said before, we are here for Peter Obi. We want a better Nigeria. What you believe on, I'm not disputing that. It's for you. But what I believe on, that's what we're doing here. So don't come here to try to truncate our movement. We are for Peter Obi. We are for better Nigeria. We are for new Nigeria. That's what we are doing. I'm not going to relent. No matter the obstacles on the way, no matter how you guys try to attack my employees, to attack Najawa's team, no matter how you try to disrupt Peter Obi's campaign team, or frame them up, we are not going to be deterred. We are not going to be distracted. We are for Mr. Peter Gregory Obi. Now, God, now I go bless all of you. Now, thank you very much, all of you. That's
Mr. Najawat.
Yes, sir.
No, I'm saying those guys, those are probably part of the 200 influencers they say they have all over the social media. So
yes,
they are professional detractors. So you don't.
We normally block them on earth, even in heaven. So they're not a guest.
They lost them all over Lagos. All the 5-star hotel in Lagos. Now they put them over 300.
Let me quickly say this before we round up. What they are doing now, they ask people in Lagos. This is, I don't know if it's already happening in Benin. They ask people in Lagos politely with a funny tune, oh, who do you support? My brother asked me this, so now Peter Obi go win, who you they support? And once you say you are supporting Peter Obi, they start lynching you. That's what is happening right now. So talk to your people. If they ask you who are you supporting, just tell them that you are not.
They can't try it if you need. They know they can't try it.
Imagine, is that not even worse than what people are facing in some of these terrorist areas?
Even PDP, that the governor is in PDP, they can't try it in Benin, talk less of APC. They can't try it. They know their boundaries.
That's to show people, a glimpse of what might happen in case of God forbid.
All those Jaguda behavior now for Lagos, it goes.
I beg, make una join us tomorrow evening by 6 p.m. Christmas Eve. I'm gonna be here. I'm not sure if any of my team will join me.
I beg, what happened to Kachi? What happened to Kachi? I don't know, because that's the second time I'm hearing it now. You are saying that something happened to Kachi.
Yes, she was lynched by some, all these APC talks allegedly. Lynch. We are not sure, because some people might be doing something. I mentioned their party's name. They might not really belong to the party.
You mean that she's injured or what?
Yes, very injured. Yes. So.
So she's in the hospital now.
Yes. But we don't really want to discuss a matter anymore on air. We are working on it behind the scene.
Okay, I will try to talk to you privately then. Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you. God bless every one of you. Good night. Join me tomorrow by 6 p.m. God bless you all. Bye for now.
Africa is now